My child, listen closely, for what I am about to tell you is of great importance. I come to you today with all seriousness because I, your Father, the Lord of the heavens and the earth, can see what lies ahead. I alone know what is coming for you next week, and I must tell you, my child, it is something that will catch you by surprise. It is not something you have ever expected or imagined. Whether you believe it or not, it is already in motion, and no amount of thinking, worrying, or guessing will change what is coming your way. I can feel the uncertainty in your heart. Lord, why do you sound so serious today? What have I done wrong? Yes, my beloved child, you have done something wrong, something that cannot be overlooked. I have been patient with you. I have watched over you with love, giving you the time you needed to turn back. But now, the consequences of your actions are going to take shape, and they will soon be very real in your life. But hear me, my child, I am not here to condemn you. I am here to warn you. If you truly desire to understand what you have done and how your path has led to this moment, then listen carefully. Stay with me for just a few moments, and I will reveal to you what you need to know. Not only that, but I will show you how to avoid what is coming. If you are ready to listen, then let us begin. My child, before I tell you what you have done wrong, before I speak about the consequences that will unfold in the coming week, and most importantly, before I show you the one way you can still escape what is ahead, I need you to hear me not just with your ears, but with your heart. This is not just another message or warning. This is a serious moment, the first and last time I speak to you with such urgency. If I am speaking to you this way today, you must understand that it is for a deep, undeniable reason. I know you, my child, and I trust that you will recognize the gravity of this moment. What matters now is whether you will listen. Will you give me your full attention for the next few minutes? Because if you don't, if you turn away now, everything I am trying to do for you will be in vain. I know you would never let that happen. So, without wasting another moment, let us begin. Open your heart, silence your doubts, and hear what I have to say, because what comes next could change everything. My child, have you ever heard of prison? You know what it is, don't you? You've seen it in movies, read about it in books, or maybe you've known someone who has been in a prison, a place of confinement, where freedom is stripped away, and your choices no longer belong to you. But what if I told you that next week, you will find yourself imprisoned? Yes, locked away, trapped, bound in chains. And no, my child, this is not a mistake or misunderstanding. The judgment has already been passed. The course is already set. I can feel your heart racing, your mind trying to make sense of what I'm saying. Lord, what do you mean? This can't be real? I haven't done anything wrong. But my child, what if I told you that you have, and worse, there is undeniable evidence against you, that tightness in your chest, that whisper in your mind asking, could this really be happening? Yes, my beloved, it is real. Do not let false security make you blind to the truth. Even now, the walls are closing in around you, and you do not see it. Be alert. Your enemy, the devil, is like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. 1 Peter 5:8. My child, you are being watched. You are being hunted. Yet, you walk forward unaware that with every step, you are marching straight into captivity. But I see it, and that is why I've come to warn you before it's too late. The prison that awaits you next week is not made of iron bars. It is not a cold, dark cell. No, it is far worse than that. If you are wondering what could be worse than this, stay with me. Once you understand, everything will change. My child, I can hear the questions rising in your heart. Lord, what crime have I committed? What law have I broken? You search for an answer, thinking you're innocent, that nothing wrong has been done. But my child, you have committed the most dangerous crime of all: wasting time. Yes, you have allowed yourself to be shackled by procrastination, imprisoned by hesitation, and bound by fear. Every day, you whisper to yourself, tomorrow, I will begin. Every night, you sigh and say, someday, I will step into my purpose. But my child, someday is a lie, and tomorrow is a thief. With every moment you delay, you hand over pieces of your destiny to the enemy. Do you not see it? Every excuse tightens the chains around you. Every opportunity ignored adds another lock to your cell. And yet, you remain blind to the prison closing in around you. Here's the truth you must face: you are not a prisoner of fate. You are a prisoner of your own making. The walls surrounding you are not made of bricks and iron. They are made of missed opportunities, wasted gifts, and abandoned callings. The door is not locked by God, it is held shut by your hesitation. The enemy doesn't need to destroy you, my child. He only needs to keep you waiting, and he is winning with every delay. How long will you remain idle? When will you rise and act? Proverbs 6:9. Wake up, my child. You were created for more than this. You are meant to move, to act, to step boldly into the life I have prepared for you. But every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. The time for delay is over. The time to rise is now. But hear me, my child, I am the Lord, and I hold the keys. You may feel trapped. You may feel like you've sealed your own fate with your procrastination, fear, and hesitation. But listen, I have the power to set you free. The chains that bind you are not stronger than my will. The walls surrounding you are not greater than my love. But freedom requires action. You must first acknowledge your chains. You must stop pretending there's nothing holding you back. You must confess that you have wasted time, that fear, doubt, and hesitation have stolen what was meant for you. You must surrender not to defeat, but to me. Give me your fear, your excuses, your hesitation. If you do, my child, I will shatter the chains. I will open the doors wide and remove every barrier in your path. But you must understand, I will not drag you out of this prison. I will not force you into your purpose. You must choose to walk through the door I've opened for you. You must step forward in faith. So, if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. John 8:36. Do you hear me, my child? You do not have to remain in captivity. No more waiting. No more hesitating. No more living beneath the calling I have placed on your life. The prison doors are wide open, but you must rise. You must walk. You must move. Will you take my hand and escape before it's too late? Will you seize the life I've created for you, or will you remain in regret, watching all that could have been slip away? The choice is yours, but hear me clearly, this is your final warning. My child, listen closely. You are stepping into a new chapter of your life, a season unlike any you have ever known. The past is behind you. The pain, the disappointment, and the doubts that once held you back no longer have power over you. You are walking into a time where anything is possible because I, your Lord, am leading the way. I have seen your struggles. I have heard your silent prayers, the cries of your heart that no one else knew about. And now, I am answering. Your best days are not behind you, they are ahead. Even now, blessings are unfolding. Doors are opening, and new opportunities are coming your way. A new dawn is rising. Do you feel it? The shift, the breakthrough, it is here. Walk forward in faith, my child, because I am making all things new. My beloved child, do you see what I see in you? You should be proud not just of what you've done, but of who you are. The kindness you carry, the love you give without expecting anything in return, that is rare. That is beautiful. I see it. I see you. You find light even in the darkest of nights, refusing to let the shadows consume you. You see the best in people, even when the world focuses on flaws. You extend grace when others don't. You love, even when love is not returned. And that is what makes you a gift to this world. Do not ever doubt the beauty of your spirit. Your kindness is not weakness. It is your greatest strength. You are a light in this world that needs it desperately. Keep shining. Keep loving. Never forget you are seen. You are cherished. You are deeply loved, my child. I hope you do not waste this precious life I have given you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, for someone to give you permission, or for when you feel whole. How long will you wait? How many moments will pass while you stand still, holding back out of fear? You keep waiting to be loved, to be chosen, to be seen. But you have already been chosen. I have called you by name. I have set you apart. You are loved beyond measure. There is nothing more to wait for, only steps to take, doors to walk through, and a life to live. Yes, there are seasons of waiting, but there are also seasons of action. This is your season to move. Don't miss what I have prepared for you because you've become too comfortable in hesitation. Break free. Step forward. Trust me, the time is now. The life I've written for you is unfolding, but you must have the courage to live it. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.